What is up, beautiful people? Today I'm going to help you with probably one of the most incorrectly performed back exercises that I see, at least for what I program for my clients. It's going to be the single arm row. Now, usually when I put this in there, I want to see where you're at, and a lot of people will sit on here and just do a single row like this. Now, depending upon your setup, depending upon your gym, if you're at a crunch or they have some other seated cable row, you can leave this handle on, still do single arm, and if it's clear behind you, put your working side leg back. This allows you to push your hip into the pad, create a lot of tension here. And then the biggest thing that everybody gets wrong is they think that this is a reach forward and twist back in exercise. It's not. That's not what we're going for here. Like, you really don't need to get a big stretch on this movement. What happens if you're trying to train your lat is twisting, but keeping this elbow in mind. So I guess what I'm trying to say is, if you're twisting into it and then twisting out, the range of motion from your elbow to your side, it's barely changing. So what we can do better instead, get lined up with the machine, twist into the side that we're working. So for visual purposes, I'm gonna switch. I'm doing my left arm. I wanna take this arm, take the shoulder, have them almost like a T, dead on, and then twist into the side you're working. So if I'm working this left arm, if I got it out, I'm gonna twist into it. Now, this kind of pulls and has all this musculature pulled back into me. The front shoulder is now pointing forward. You're gonna take this arm and squeeze this elbow down as low as you can. Think almost of dragging your hand on the bench in front of you and pulling this lat down. Even with no weight right now, I really feel this just from pulling my elbow down. Then when it's time to release, come out, but keep this shoulder back. Every single time I see people doing this and you lose all of that tightness in your lat. Keep this locked back, release like this, shoulder stays in the same exact spot. So with some weight, this is exactly what it should look like. Line up, twist into the side that you're working, drop the elbow, pull in. Notice my shoulder is staying back. If your working side shoulder is back behind the front shoulder, you know you're doing this correctly. It should not look like this. You're not getting any better work done doing that than just staying down here and focusing on getting a really good contraction. So hopefully that helps. This is probably the most messed up exercise I see people do in the gym. This will get a really good contraction if you do it right. You don't need a ton of weight. Try it out. Send it to everybody, including Alex's goats. And I'll see you next time.